Hello, Gemini. I got a call on here and it disrupted my video. So instead of me making two parts, I'm just starting over. So the start of the year, we have 12 cards here for you, and each card is for each month. So we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is you being nostalgic, but more so thinking about your past childhood. And right now, you're just thinking about your past, your life up until now, and how you want to be from now on, or how you want to be perceived, and all of these things. So how you want to be treated and all of this, and how you want to interpret things, and not caring, and so on. Caring, but actually being stronger about it. So at the start of the year, it's just you clearing up how you feel about things and working through past problems, okay? And you deciding how and who you're going to let into your life. Even though this is a card about the childhood, all these issues from the past will come up, and you can see how they've manifested now within yourself and within others. And you're just setting up boundaries for this year so that you can become more of what you feel that you want to do. Okay, and especially if you're a Gemini that is more open and giving, and it depletes yourself, you're really wising up. Now the Two of Staves, okay, when you see the Two of Staves, this card is reminding you of who you want to be, what you want to be, and how to go about it. Okay, so how are you going to go about it? What are you going to do? There are steps that you need to take to get to where you want to be. And this card is showing you that way. This card is saying, what can you discover within February? January, you've already worked through your past problems so that it's not becoming a conscious or unconscious block for you. And now the Two of Staves is you really finding that fire within you. Even doesn't matter what element you are. Your chart can be mostly of one particular element, but if you really need a type of energy to get you through something, you can call on that. Okay, so you're looking at future plans that you have and how to go about it. Okay, and decision making, and the process it will take for these dreams and these ideas to come to fruition. Okay, making decisions in February and really keeping up with that. Okay, and it's getting more disciplined and discovering your weaknesses, your strengths, and building on that. Okay, on my other channel, I'm saying to everyone, there's meditations to do. You know, different ways of doing meditation, different ways of you staying focused throughout the year. Okay, this is just one way of receiving guidance, right? March, you have the Page of Rods, and this Page of Rods is like you're getting those rods back to back. Okay, so a page has messages, right? It brings messages. So what's the message that you're unaware of, that you're saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself mentally that you're unaware of? So you're checking yourself all throughout the year. You're a free spirit, but you're going to have to get organized on yourself in March. Okay, and I always say this, especially in my life coaching videos, is that, you know, the start of the new year, regardless of what calendar you're focused on, this is a calendar we're working with, people get stressed out. You know, from September to March, April is a stressful time. There's so many activities going on, so many distractions. So right now you have to explore within yourself for March, how am I going to continue on my journey? This is you going on a journey and you actually walking the path that you decide to be on. Okay, how are you walking that journey? April is contracts, agreements. Okay, so what I'm doing in this, I'm doing the 12 months, which I didn't say in the beginning because I had to start this video over. And then I'll do the astrology. I took notes down and it makes the video a lot longer, which I love. And I wish I could go live with this, but yeah. So now this 10 of this 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles is that earth energy, all the elements in one. And you could be signing a contract. Maybe someone has noticed all the work that you've been doing and they want to work with you, but you have to make sure that it is okay with you, everything that you're going to get into. It could be a commitment, a marriage, being around family members. Maybe there's a reunion. There's something that you're going to be around a lot of people, and you have to just make sure that you read the energy in the room of everyone and feel the vibe and know how to project your energy and how to deal with others. Okay. Now we have the Knight of Rods, and the Knight of Rods is the Knight of Rods or Knight of Wands is coming in now. January, February, March, April, May. This is May. Okay. So in May, you're going to notice a lot of personalities, a lot of BS that people are saying, projecting. You're just going to be able to decipher people more and notice things more if you're really paying attention, whether it's for business, it's for your personal relationships. And what you're going to do is notice these things, but you can't get distracted on your goals. So make sure that your energy is up. You have your clear passion in mind of what you want to do. You're open to changing up plans if they're not working. You have to be open to creative new ideas. You can be impulsive, but try not to be too impulsive. Make sure that you are doing things that work well, especially with the cycles of the moon and just everything. Just make sure that you're doing extra things throughout the year just to counteract anything that can happen. Okay. And keeping your energy going is very important. Now you have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is telling you not to doubt yourself, to trust yourself. Okay. And it's okay to have doubts, but remind yourself of why you're on that journey. Okay, why you've decided to make all these decisions. And the whole year, it's going to affect your heart. I mean, I can see this card here, right? So it's going to have effects on how people perceive you, because you are changing and everyone changes. But for some of you Geminis, this change is going to be very shocking for some people. All right. And you're just going to conserve your energy, and you're going to learn how to trust yourself and know what your talent is. Know where your power is, okay, in June. Know where your power is. Now, when July comes in, you're going to have doubts, right? Because I think things are working so well that you're having doubts. It's like that self-sabotage, right? You sabotage yourself. So this is for you to get back on track, get your alignment right. You wake up, you watch positive or listen to something that's positive and motivating to keep you going. You know, it's not just waking up and just frivolous things. It's what's my goal, what's my plan. And people who are goal oriented and do things passionately, people think, oh, you're so busy. Well, what are you doing with your life? You know, and how do they know that you're so busy? You know, people are full of judgments, but then they're the same ones that will look at someone else and be jealous. They're not doing anything. So all these fears and nightmares that will come in is from you being excited like everyone else about a project, a new idea, excited about a relationship, whatever it is, work, love, you're excited about it, but then you start to worry. And then this is where this Nine of Swords comes in. And when we worry and we cause ourselves stress, we're the ones putting ourselves in bondage. July, this is August. August is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is saying, don't pay attention to other people's BS. Focus on your goal. People have chatter. And that August energy, we have a solar eclipse then in Leo. You can use this to push you forward. Okay? There's always good aspects in all of the signs. It doesn't even have to be in your chart for you to draw in on that energy, reset yourself. In July, you have 2 times to really use your moon alignment, the energy of where we are, and really connect for yourself. Now, the Eight of Staffs, that fire energy, you realize that time moves so fast when you're spiritually connected to yourself and you're aware. Things move fast, and you're noticing that time is moving fast. You might feel like you're out of time for stuff, and this is where you have to manage your time a lot better. Okay, and get things done when you're supposed to. Maybe you have to multitask. Maybe you have to play a movie in the background and kind of watch it and get stuff done. Or maybe decide, no, I'm going to play a playlist and get stuff done that needs to get done so it doesn't pile up on me. But you're going to notice that to get what you want, you have to sacrifice certain things, and those other things should not even be important anyway, because all these good things coming in, you have to decide what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, because there's just so much you can do. So in October, it's a heartache, right? Heartache. Someone in your life is not going to be able to keep up with you. Okay, someone might be upset with you. This could be at work. This could also be love relationship. Whatever it is, you're going to, make sure that this is not your doing. You're clear and upfront. So to avoid this kind of interaction in October is not to overbook yourself, not to overplan things, and be clear with people. The majority of the time is other people not being clear with you. So you're going to have to ask a lot of questions throughout the year to avoid any kind of heartache. Ask questions, text, email, call, in person, always having clear communication for October. Now, the Chariot card represents journey, right? It's that Cancer, it's a major arcana. So far, we have only 2, and it's at the end of the year. And I'm noticing that. So by the end of the year, you really feel that you, even with the ups and downs, you have really overcome a lot this year. Okay? And this is you realizing in November, you meeting a lot of your goals that you had for the year. Small, big, it doesn't matter. The Emperor is someone wanting to challenge you. Someone that wants to be in control or don't like the fact that you're doing well. And what the Emperor represents is someone seeing their whole domain. So someone might feel that you're overstepping on something that they've been doing. And the world is so big enough that anyone can do what they want to do. So it's you really realizing that, hey, not everyone's going to be down with you. This looks kind of blurry. I'm just gonna kind of tilt it like that. There we go. So this person is more concerned about themselves, which rightfully they should be. Okay, but at the cost of what? Friendship. So maybe there's no friendship there. It's just what that person can get. So you're gonna have to really realize when someone's being fake or not, or jumping on the bandwagon. That's fine. You just have to separate business from your emotions. So let's look at the year. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up the first card, because I'm just going to be talking to you guys. I'm holding up the card. I'm pointing at the card as we go. Okay, so January, we have a lunar eclipse in Leo, and it's a great time for you to use that to focus in on what you want to accomplish for the year. You have the 6 of Cups here if you're taking notes. Okay, February 15th, you have the solar eclipse in Aquarius. Aquarius, that forward thinker mindset. Great time to take advantage of the solar eclipse. May, you have the Knight of Rods. And in May 16th, Uranus is in Taurus. Okay, so let's see this. So in at this time, you're going to notice how people are, right? So you're going to notice, most importantly for yourself, how you're investing your money. Okay. And I'm looking at this, and when you have the Queen of Pentacles, that's August, you might want to look into that too. These are times that you're going to have to look into your investments, maybe even the 10 of coins. Okay, look into investments. But the Knight of Rods for May with Uranus, it rules Aquarius. So if you're from February 15th, if you're taking in that energy, if you're taking notes, you'll be able to keep up with me. Banking, finances, all of that, Uranus rules that. So you're going to notice selfishness, greediness in people, and that's reflecting on your success, what you're doing, how you've changed yourself to become more productive, and you're going after your goals realistically. You have to ground yourself, Gemini, to get to where you want. Once you get to where you are, you can coast and be more free-spirited, but you're going to have to use this year to really get organized, and share this with as many Geminis as you know. Very important stuff. So Uranus will be in Taurus in and out of their chart the next 7 years. So Uranus comes in and makes changes to what's not working. So you're going to have to ask yourself, who is this benefiting, you or other people? You're going to have to start benefiting yourself, Gemini. Okay? So Uranus brings in a new way of thinking for you. So traditionally, or things that you've been doing that's not working, you're going to have to challenge yourself to find out, what do you want for yourself, okay? And how will that benefit others? First, you have to help yourself first, and then this Taurus energy will ground everything and put everything in order. All right. Now in June, you have the Two of Swords, and in June 26th to August 27th, you have Mars retrograde. Okay, so find out in which house for you. You get it. You have a retrograde for Geminis. It's in the 9th house, right? So I'm giving you guys just a little bit of information with the tarot reading to get you guys going. Now, when Mercury retrograde, it's going to weaken your willpower. That's why you have June, July to restart yourself, and don't let that fear of the 9 of Swords to block you. So Gemini is in July, you're really gonna have to chi up, okay, your energy. You really do. So going back to Mercury retrograde, is you're gonna overthink things, okay? And I'm sorry, Mars retrograde. With Mars retrograde, you're gonna have to really keep your energy up, because it affects your willpower, and you'll start overthinking, and that's going to bleed over into July. So Mars controls Aries and Scorpio. So if you're a Gemini with Scorpio rising or with Aries rising, this is really going to affect you. So you're going to get your meditation up, your mind clear. People go, oh, I don't know how to meditate. There's many different ways how to get your mind focused. And if you're watching tarot videos, you're aware of that. July 12th, you have a solar eclipse in Cancer. Another time to get your energy strong, keep you refreshed, okay? Cancer, compassion, the aspects of Cancer, and how can you use it to benefit you. July 27th, lunar eclipse in Aquarius. How can you use that to keep you motivated in July when you have this 9 of Swords? Take notes. Okay, so then on August 11th, okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You have August 11th, you have a solar eclipse in Leo. Very powerful, okay? You can use that to even jump you to where you need to be. Now, October 5th to November 17th, you have Venus retrograde. Libras and Taurus will feel that. So look, if that's your rising sign, you will feel it more. More effects in love and relationship leading up to this October 3 of Swords. So with the Venus retrograde, you're perceiving more hardship where it comes to love, relationships, and so on. November 8th, Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Pisces will feel this effect a lot stronger than others. Okay, so this November 8th, with the Jupiter in Sagittarius, a masculine energy, Jupiter wants to be the ruler of kings, of gods, everything. They want to be in control. You have Sagittarius, who's the traveler, the explorer. So you might see a lot of problems internationally that might affect you as far as business and so on, and even relationship. If your loved one has to be living in another country, whatever that is. Jupiter is the planet of receiving, of plenty, right? And what you will see is the negative aspect of it is people using knowledge or using things against other people. and not really keeping their word in some senses. You will see people twisting words and twisting actions. The positive aspect of this in November, where you have, this is November we're in, right? So November, you have the Chariot card, which is travel, right? And that's Sagittarius, right? So like we were saying, so you're going to see problems. The positive aspect is for you to stay focused and take actions to counteract negativity, and find out where your possibilities are, and where your blessing, your good fortune, your prosperity can come from at this time. Jupiter looks at putting up barriers, right? And or broaden their possibilities. So it's going to be a November where people are going to feel like they have to do more than they've ever done before just to survive. And whatever is happening at the end of summer, the plan is to see how powerful something can be, and how long it can have a lasting effect, right? So, and they're really looking at the possibility of an action or something of that nature. So this is where you're going to have to figure out the best way that you can protect yourself while doing what you feel is right at that time. Okay, so that's what the whole year looks like. But January and June and July, you really want to keep yourself motivated throughout this year to get things done that you need to get done, Gemini. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and definitely contact me, subscribe, and I will see you guys, Gemini. Happy New Year, and I hope you enjoy your full readings. I'm looking for your comments. Peace, peace, peace.